Hey YouTube Nation. All right, just a little update today. I know we hadn't done a lot since this coronavirus started, but as you can tell, I just test fitted the bed today. A few things we've got to do is the batteries on this frame, when they're sitting on the side, they hit right there and you got to cut it. So I've still got to cut it a little bit more to get it to clear. Downside to having the batteries back here, I mean, they look great back here, but whenever the bed is installed, in order to pull them out, because of this little spacer they put in here, you're going to have to lift the bed a little bit, which after the way I'm going to do this bed floor and support, it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, you can see we took some green tape. I just wanted to see what it looked like, because what we're going to do is do the top of this, you know, in that hammered look with Rust-Oleum, and then a high gloss, and then we're going to do the lime green, which, you know, we're going to taper it down. It's not going to be this thick all the way around, but it's going to be that thick in the back. And then from here down, we're going to do the black satin. Satin or semi-gloss, we haven't quite decided just yet, but we're going to get there. Now, as you can see on that side, fiberglass door panel. Okay. Here's our GSI frame, all painted up and sparkly. Now, on this side, if you watch any of our other videos, that's a fiberglass door panel with a wood insert. And that wood insert is actually going to be done the way we do the bed. The bed is going to be a special epoxy pour. It's the first time I'm putting this out. We're going to do an epoxy pour on this with 3 colors. And there's a technique that I want to use on it that's going to make it look like wood grain. So it will be a wood grain bed out of epoxy. One piece. Door panels, same. Do the same thing there as we're going to do back there. Also in that door panel is going to be another design that goes in that. So it's going to cover up some of more of the armrest and the pull, but it's going to cover up some of the actual epoxy. Same thing on this side. Plus what we're going to do is we're going to actually extend our little center console here. I'm going to butt it up and marry it up to another one that I'm going to build to go into the dash, which will also cover up the transmission tunnel that we have to form fit a little bit, but it's going to cover all that up. It's going to go into the dash. We're going to do some kind of little design, but you can tell over here how thick the door panel is. We're going to actually contour that into the dash. We're going to fill the dash a little bit with the foam, and we did as the door panel, put some fiberglass over it and shape that to where it all blends seamlessly. And then the door panels, the kick panels that are down there in the corner, we're going to do the same thing, so they all flush out with the door. A few other little odds and ends that probably I hadn't even thought about yet, but we're going to end up doing that as well. I'm just giving you a heads up. Now, my lovely assistant, the wife, say hi, Diantha.
Hi, Diantha.
Okay, that's great. She's a comedian too. Now she's going to hold the phone while I show you what I'm doing with the bed. Now, I'll put it over here.
That's okay.
Now, how I'm going to do that, you want to come on in here a little bit, sweetheart, let me see this. Now we're going to take some square rectangle tubing, probably 2 by 3 or 1 by 3, probably 1 by 3s. And I'm going to put them right in this area here. I'm going to have them a little higher than the frame, not a whole lot, but a little bit higher than this frame. And it's going to come up, these are not cut sizes, just for visual. It's going to come to right about here. Maybe right about there. Then it's going to come down and it's going to mimic the actual shape of the frame here. All this will be cut out because I'm not going to tub my truck. So with these welded to the side, it's going to come down here and have a board here. It's going to go all the way around. Now from this point, what I'm going to do, since we're a little bit higher, I'm going to take my mounting points and I'm going to take them from here across, drill me a hole, probably put a bung in there, and then I'm going to put a bushing and then bolt this to the frame in some cool fashion. I'm going to paint these the same color as the hammered. Then the bed's going to be black, so that'll pop out a little bit. And this is going to go all the way around, and it's going to replace this support. This is the support that actually comes, you know, with the bed, but it's going to replace the way we do this, because this is probably going to be setting down here. So I'm just giving you a visual. So from here, it's going to go all the way around into the back, and then on the top, since when you open up the bed, all this is exposed, nothing's in the way. I'm going to attach my bed floor with some up here where it raises up with the epoxy core. I'll probably post a picture of the actual video, a picture of the technique we're going to do. So whenever we do that, we'll definitely shoot a video on that. So until then, this has just been a quick update. If you haven't already subscribed, you want to watch the build completely, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that little like button. If you think I'm doing something wrong, make a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe you have a better idea. And until then, we'll see you on the next time.